Does price affect the taste of frozen pizza?
Today we're trying the cheapest and most expensive. So we're in the pizza section. We just kind of stumbled here already. We're going to go for the bougie option from Woolworths because I don't believe Aldi could provide that. With that being said, let's peruse, shall we? I feel like, to be fair, we just have to go a marguerite. Restaurante's locked in. $9. That does not look good.
Approaching the pizza section in Aldi immediately. So much cheaper. So the cheapest margarita here is the best margarita pizza ever, which we'll see. I'm excited. Let's run it back. Straight out the oven, we got our best mozzarella pizza from Aldi, and we got our Ristorante mozzarella pizza from Woolworths.
I must say the Woolies one looks appetizing. There's greenery. There's real tomatoes on there. The best one looks a little dry, but after the mud cake episode, we don't know.
Yeah, we really
anymore.
don't. But like visual appeal of the expensive Woolies one, it looks great. Like I want to eat that over the Aldi one every day of the week. The Aldi one is one that I would like chomp into while like drinking at a party is the vibes it gives me.
And you have to wash it down with something, but I think we should just get stuck into it because the pizza's hot. It's at the oven.
Yeah, great. Let's waste no more time.
No, that's the fancy one. We're going cheap first.
Cheap? All right. I was breathing on this one before, so I'll grab that.
All right, Chib.
Hey, Chib.
Have fun out there. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'm not mad, and I'm starving at the moment, as are you.
Yeah, I wonder if that's affecting the taste test.
Oh, I forgot to take my lactose pills. I forgot to take... Oh, fuck.
Oh, we're going to wrap this episode up, otherwise it's going to be full of farts in here very quick.
That's going to suck. This is yum. I'm okay with that. It looks so dry, but it's moist, which is brings me onto the ranking scale. We're bringing back moistness. You all enjoyed it so much last time. We're bringing moistness back.
Yeah.
That's a moist za.
It's a very important factor because it just contributes to the whole like experience of eating. That moistness, what do you got? A dry mouth.
That's good. It's look, it's not going to be crunchy underneath, but you just heard a crunch out of Joe's mouth then. The crust is certainly doing that. It's a bit airy. It's nice.
Yeah, this is so like far above my expectations of what this was going to be. Like, it's got like all the juice on top, but then you've got a really distinct, yummy crust underneath, like the dough. Oh man, I'm going to cook the rest of that.
Yeah, this is a great time. Flavor-wise, good.
Yeah, I give it a good as well. That's crazy.
Price, as we know, the cheapest.
Cheap Aldi pizza. I mean, I'm almost on board now. The box says the best margarita ever. And it's like, it's not, it's not a dead, like, it's not a hollow statement. Like, the best ever. Like, you can't, maybe frozen, it's pretty good.
If they had in brackets for its price, I could believe them. What was that, a $6 pizza? Just around? For $6.
I'm sad because sometimes they do like quick sale of like $2 frozen pizzas, and that's a real test. But
yeah.
This being the cheapest at like a regular normal price is great. Aldi, you've done all right.
Keep in mind, this pizza for a cheaper price was bigger by a substantial margin than the Woolworths Ristorante $9 version.
It's bigger and thicker than the Woolworths pizza. So this Woolies one better pack a punch.
Okay. For pizza number 2.
Hey, this is the bougie Ristorante, probably butchered that brand name, but the more spenny one from Woolworths, the most expensive one we could find, clocking in at $9.
Truthfully, I thought we'd get more expensive and a lot cheaper than what we found out there. But then I also think we watch a lot of American content where they can get like $1 something and then $100 something.
Yeah.
We just didn't have those options.
And practically, if you're looking at a local supermarket for like a cheap kind of option, we want to make sure you don't get baited by things that aren't what they're cracked up to be. But I guess we'll see.
This is for you in the Sharehouse. Let's get some za. I'm trying to get za to catch on. I don't know.
Hey, Chib. I say it if it makes you feel any better.
Here we go. Whoa. Different flavor out the gate. 2 different experiences there.
Very much so.
Very moist.
Yeah.
Almost juicy. Almost wet.
Yeah, I think that's the cherry tomato doing some heavy lifting. If you look at like a crust, it's very like, it feels very particularly processed. Like it's very easy to take a bite out of that. Like it's very purposely mushed together, which I'm not sure I'm the biggest fan of.
It's bready. It's not. Pizza dough normally has air pockets. There's no air pockets I'm seeing here. It's intentionally thin. The crust is tiny. But the flavor's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say the flavor's good.
Yeah. I'm not blown away. Like, I'm not sure, like, when it comes to the price point, I'm totally convinced.
Interesting.
Like, yeah, it's fine. Taste-wise, I'd give it a fine. Like, it just doesn't have the blow-away energy as the cheaper Aldi one had.
Is that with the price in mind? Or is that just objectively on taste?
A bit of both. Like, both taste and price. Like, I'm more underwhelmed by this.
I would say I'm a big fan of pesto. I'm a fan of the cheese. They've obviously used a nice mozzarella. And it does not go unnoticed. I'm here. I'm telling you. Ristorante, well done with that $3 extra budget. You've done something with it. Is it better? I think the taste is good. I'm giving it a good.
Okay.
Is this better? The recency bias is hard.
Yeah.
The recency bias is really hard. The pesto is definitely a bit of magic on there.
Yeah. The little extra bits, like pockets of flavor, do make it a bit more zazzy. But I think I just got to go with my gut. The taste is fine. I mean, look, there's not even really that much topping. Like a bit has come off here, and it's just...
Well, that's the biggest downfall of this guy, is that it's so small that for $9, you're not feeding more than one person. I'd say that's a personal pizza. If you want a full
100%.
tummy, that's just for you.
Yeah.
You couldn't share that.
The other one, like bigger in diameter and just thicker and just with like a load more surprise.
I think pizzas are designed to be a vessel for the condiments atop the pizza. And I think this one fails because the crust is so thin that you're getting all the condiments and it's lovely, but you're not getting filled up by it. And for $9, what are you going to get? 3 of these?
Yeah.
And then suddenly we run back $27? I don't think that's something that I'd want to sign myself up for.
You might as well do a Domino's or a something. Like,
Well, up at that price point for sure, Domino's. I think you can get, what, like $12, $13 pizzas, not sponsored.
Yeah, not sponsored. Could be, but not sponsored.
I heard their employees aren't having a great time. But Don me, reach out.
Please, reach out.
Don. Auntie Donnie, reach out to them. What's the difference? They got 300,000 more than us.
Hey, it's just numbers. We're looking at the soul, what's inside.
Look at the dedication here. We paid real money for this. If you haven't subscribed yet, please, for the love of God. We're hemorrhaging. Again, financially, it's been a big week financially.
Really, mud cake, pizza. There's been a lot going on at the Sharehouse. But that's what it's been. The Sharehouse.
Not a lot of profiting, though. Okay, we have to final verdict. We haven't given a final verdict yet.
Yeah, true.
Were you about to wrap up without a final verdict?
Almost.
I don't know if I've actually made up my mind yet.
I think my mind's made up. Like I could go into more and more analysis about what I liked about which pizza, but just by like gut reaction and feeling, I just enjoyed the Aldi one. It does exactly what you needed to do. Cheap pizza for a full belly, could be shared because it's thicker and bigger, and it's just it takes you by surprise with what you get.
For the price, for sure. Hats off. If you need a pizza that's going to be your friend and friend of your friends, Aldi, $6. You're not going wrong with that pizza. And that $3 extra that you've got, savings-wise, you get some salami thrown on top.
Yeah, even a drink on the way out, get anything.
But for taste, though, I got to give it to Ristorante.
Really? Wow.
If the Ristorante toppings were on the Aldi pizza, it's a different conversation.
It is, yeah. That's a whole new. Maybe there's business in that we could do.
It was wet. It was moist. I had a good time. The flavor pockets were different in different parts of the pizza, whereas the Aldi pizza throughout the entire thing was the same bite. The same bite throughout.
Yeah, until you got to the crust, which was an exciting big crunch.
Huge crunch. Almost cut gum. But
that's dramatic.
This being said, was it the greatest margarita pizza I've ever had, as boasted on the box? No.
Frozen, maybe. I haven't had that much frozen pizza in my time.
Yeah, you're right.
But that's where I would go.
For the price point, yeah. Aldi.
Great.
Well,
I'm glad we came to our disagreement in holy matrimony.
We did. And for you out there, go get a pizza today.
Hey.
And then eat it. Buy pizza.
And tell someone you love them today.
Of course.
Bye.
Bye now.